God's advice today. Have you ever felt that God is trying to speak to you, yet in the busyness of life, His signs go unnoticed? This message invites you to pause, reflect, and open your heart. Perhaps this is exactly what you needed to hear today. Watch until the end with openness, and if these words touch you, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell to receive more messages like this. Don't forget to check the pinned comment for a 1-minute prayer and a recommended message to help strengthen your faith even more. God said, "My beloved child, I feel a deep need in my heart to speak to you today, not as a distant God, but as the one who walks beside you with every step, who sees every tear shed in secret, who records in heaven every whispered prayer spoken in the darkness." You find yourself in a moment when shadows seem to surround your path, when opposing voices rise against you, but I want you to know that none of these circumstances have escaped my knowledge or my control. Do you feel ready for a profound change in your life and in the lives of those you love? Sometimes, all it takes is a small step of faith to open the doors of abundance, peace, and blessings that God has already reserved for you. A simple 1-minute prayer can be the beginning of a spiritual journey that transforms your inner world, and reflects outwardly as well. If you desire to attract more light, balance, and prosperity, both spiritual and material, click on the link pinned in the first comment. There, you will find a simple practice, lovingly guided, that can help you connect more deeply with the divine presence in your life. As it is written in Psalm 139 verses 7 and 8, "Where can I go from your spirit? Or where can I flee from your presence? If I ascend into heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in Sheol, behold, you are there." Every moment of tribulation you face is part of a greater purpose that goes far beyond what your human eyes can perceive right now. What seems to be only pain and abandonment is, in fact, the refinement of a character that will emerge like gold purified by fire. The invisibility of my actions does not mean inactivity. It means I am working behind the scenes of the universe, mobilizing heavenly forces in your favor while your enemies see only what lies before them. Never underestimate the power of a tear shed in secret, for each one is recorded in heaven and becomes an active force that changes reality in your favor in ways you will never fully understand. The faith that now sustains your heart, even if trembling and fragile, is the foundation upon which I will build your greatest victories and most glorious triumphs. Comment: I trust that God is working behind the scenes of my life, even when I cannot see it. While some dedicate themselves to bringing you down, while conspirators whisper in the corridors of injustice, the entire spiritual universe is moving to lift you to places of influence and purpose that your adversaries cannot even imagine in their deepest thoughts. Your current struggle is merely the prelude to a future exaltation so magnificent that people will wonder how someone could emerge from the hell they went through. I do not merely protect you with an invisible shield. My purpose goes far beyond that, for I desire to lift you to places of honor that will make your enemies remember forever that they once tried to fight against someone who had the whole of heaven on their side. I not only guard you from evil, but I also cause you to prosper abundantly, that your works may bloom like the flowers of the field after the rain. Feel, with all the depth of your soul as you read these words, Michael is at work. Chains forged by hatred and wickedness are breaking into pieces. Doors locked by injustice are opening before you. Invisible barriers that surrounded you are falling down. What seemed like an imminent assault against your life is, in truth, an opportunity for all to witness the power of God in action. Victory is already certain. Your enemies just don't know it yet. Comment: I believe that the best is yet to come for my life. There is a real conflict taking place, a battle that goes far beyond what you can see with your physical eyes, a war waged in the invisible realms where good and evil constantly confront each other. Those who gather against you do so in small groups, whispering in corners, plotting in secret rooms, but with you stands all the power of heaven, hosts of angels who neither sleep nor rest. They whisper in low voices so their plans will not be discovered, but my voice resounds with such force and authority that heaven and earth tremble. As it is written in Hebrews chapter 1 verse 3, the sun is the radiance of God's glory and the exact representation of His being, sustaining all things by His powerful word. They plan your downfall, investing time and energy in strategies they believe to be infallible, but meanwhile, I am preparing your elevation to heights beyond their limited understanding. The war is as real as the breath filling your lungs, but equally real is your triumph, already sealed in the celestial records. Michael, the archangel who rises against every evil force, personally fights for you, not because you are perfect, but because you are my beloved child, and nothing in this universe is more valuable to me than your life and your glorious future. Every move made in the dark will be exposed to the light. Every whisper will be proclaimed aloud from the rooftops so that everyone will know that the attempt at your destruction was utterly defeated. Comment: I trust that God is stronger than all my enemies combined. Did you know that there is an effective method to attract greater financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deep-seated beliefs and change the way you perceive reality. It had a profound impact on my life, and we would like to invite you to explore this special practice. When we trust that God wants to act in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each of us in a unique and wonderful way. That's why it's important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you would like to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing content that inspires and transforms, we invite you to check out our product. The link is available in the first comment, so you can discover how this technique can also help you on your journey. Your contribution helps us continue sharing messages that make a difference. We deeply appreciate your trust and support. I want you to know with absolute certainty that no force in the universe, no darkness, no matter how deep, and no sorrow, no matter how overwhelming it may seem, can change what I have decreed for your life. You are the target of my eternal love, the reason my actions move, the purpose for which angels in their heavenly camps watch and labor. The story being written about your life is one of redemption, transformation, and glorious victory over everything that once held you captive. Do not focus so much on your present circumstances, for they are fleeting and passing, like clouds on a summer day. Look to me, for I am eternal, unchanging, completely faithful. As it is written in Hebrews chapter 12 verse 2, looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of God. Lift your eyes from the darkness and see the light that is already coming to meet you. Listen to the voice of the Spirit whispering, I am your God, and nothing shall separate you from my love. Your victory is certain, your future is glorious, and your testimony will be a blessing to multitudes who will come after you and learn that there truly is a God who cares, who loves, who acts, and who never abandons the one who places their trust in His mighty and infinitely compassionate hands. There is a battle being fought for your soul, a silent conflict between light and darkness, but you are not alone. Michael, my celestial warrior, has already been sent to clear the path before you. Every strike he delivers in the spiritual realms is not merely an act of defense, it is a preparation of the ground for the glorious future that awaits you. Nothing you are facing is in vain. Every pain, every injustice, every false word spoken against you is being transformed into strength, wisdom, and purpose. The enemy believes he is surrounding you, but in truth, he is pushing you toward the fulfillment of my divine plan. There is no movement, no detail, that has not been calculated by my hands. Each piece fits into a divine design that will end in victory. Darkness only serves to make your light shine brighter. So, do not fear the roar of the lion, nor be frightened by the shadows that rise. The battlefield you stand on today will one day be remembered as the place where your faith became power. Behind the veil of what your eyes can see, a legion of angels works in silence, moving invisible pieces, aligning people, adjusting times and places. There will be encounters that seem accidental, doors that open by coincidence, but none of this will be chance. These are precise movements, orchestrated by heaven, preparing the stage for your destiny. Just as Judas thought he was destroying the Son of Man, there are those who act without realizing their schemes are serving a greater purpose. What they plot against you is being used as an instrument for your exaltation. Just as Daniel was thrown into the lion's den and his enemies thought it was the end, you too are being tested before watching eyes. But at dawn, when I reveal my power, all will be forced to recognize that I am the living God in your life. No human plot can ever frustrate a divine purpose. Therefore, do not repay evil with evil. Do not lower yourself to the level of those who conspire. Keep your mind lifted high, your faith steady, your heart pure. The one who fights for you is Michael, and the one who decrees your victory is me. Now, my child, I want you to look within and feel the strength I am awakening inside you. Even in the midst of the attack, do you feel how your soul rests in peace? That serenity is the sign of my presence. Even as malicious whispers surround you, your mouth fills with songs of praise, because deep inside, you know the end of this battle has already been written, and the ending is victory. I will not only deliver you, I will multiply you. I will not only protect you, I will cause you to expand. The enemy's blow will not only fail, it will make you grow. Just as the wind that tries to tear down the tree only makes it dig its roots deeper, the storm that comes against you is making you stronger, wiser, and more stable. What the world calls loss is actually growth in disguise. Every pain you endure is carving space within you for a harvest of abundance. I am teaching you to resist, to bloom even in barren soil. When you look back, you will understand, it was necessary. The wound taught you compassion, the waiting taught you faith, and the persecution revealed who you truly are in me. You would not be who you are today without the trials you have already faced, and you will not become who I am shaping you to be without the trial you face now. So rise. Michael is already on the battlefield, and all of heaven stands beside you. The forces that surround you have no power over you, for the decree of your victory has already been released. What now appears to be a conspiracy will one day be remembered as the setting of your exaltation. Those who tried to bring you down will see with their own eyes what I am about to do. Those who mocked your faith will be forced to admit that you were sustained by me. When the light of your victory shines, there will be no room for doubt. Everyone will know that I am God in your story. No human effort can reverse what I have determined. Even the traps set in darkness will become the very steps that lead you upward. With every assault from the enemy, new opportunities will arise. Evil will try to close doors, but I will open windows in heaven. They may try to cut your roots, but I will cause new life to grow beneath the ground. You were born to flourish, my child, and no opposing force can stop that destiny. Even when others look at you and see barrenness, I see hidden seeds ready to sprout. The season of rain is coming. The dry soil of your life will be watered with unexpected blessings. Dreams that seemed dead will come alive again. Ancient promises you had nearly forgotten will rise once more with renewed strength. What appeared to be the end will become a new beginning. What seemed like loss will become multiplication. I will turn deserts into gardens, scarcity into abundance, tears into joy. The enemy planned your downfall, but I will use that same ladder for your ascension. What he designed as ruin, I will turn into harvest. Do not regret the time of pain, for it is producing fruit that will last forever. Every tear that fell was a seed planted. And now, the season of harvest has come. Listen to what I tell you now, my dear child, there is no place for defeat in your story. I have already released over you a word of prosperity that no one can revoke. Whom I bless, no one can curse. Those who conspire against you will fail, for you are protected by an eternal covenant. The enemy may blow contrary winds, but he cannot uproot what I have planted. He may attempt to delay, but he cannot prevent. Keep your faith firm, for I am opening paths where there were only walls. I am sending provision where there once was lack. I am transforming enemies into instruments and obstacles into stepping stones. When I speak, even the impossible bows. So walk with confidence. Lift your head, breathe deeply, and remember, heaven works for you. Michael fights for you. And I, the Lord your God, have already written the ending, and the ending is victory, abundance, and glory. What today appears to be a conspiracy against you will soon be recognized as a celestial design. May your soul blossom like a well-watered garden. May your spirit remain full of faith, even through difficult seasons. May your emotions find rest in the certainty of my presence. And regarding your table, my child, I declare abundance. May bread never be lacking for you. May your home overflow with laughter and peace. May every corner of your house be filled with my harmony, and may the sound of your laughter be the echo of my joy. Where there was once discord, I establish unity. Where there was fear, I plant courage. Where there was scarcity, I pour out abundance. The enemy tries to touch what belongs to you, but what is yours has been sealed by my promise. No human force, no earthly decree can annul the decree of heaven. Those who rise against you today, trying to block your paths, will see multiplication happen before their very eyes. The more they try to restrain you, the more I will open new routes. The more they wish for your failure, the more I will make you prosper. They think they are surrounding you, but they are only pushing you toward new horizons. Just as water cannot be held back by human hands, my blessing upon you will always find new paths. No obstacle can stop the flow of what I have already determined. You will be like a tree planted by streams of living water, which bears fruit in due season and whose leaves never wither. Even in times of crisis, you will flourish. Even in times of scarcity, you will prosper. Because your source is not earthly, it comes directly from my throne. At this very moment, a rain of blessings is being poured upon your life. An overflow of victories is on its way. You will not live off leftovers, but from abundance. You will not beg for attention, but you will be honored. You will not remain on the sidelines, because I myself will place you in the spotlight. I do not merely protect you, my child, I lift you up. I do not only guard you, I prosper you. Remember Abraham, many laughed at his promise, many doubted he would ever have descendants. Yet I made him the father of a countless multitude, more numerous than the stars in the sky and the grains of sand by the sea. So it will be with you. Those who mock in silence, who question what you have dreamed, will witness with their own eyes the fulfillment of what I have promised you. Also, remember Job. He lost everything, riches, family, health, and everyone around him thought it was the end. But I restored him double, giving him far more than he once possessed. Today, I declare the same over you, double restoration. Everything that was lost, I will restore. Everything that was stolen from you, I return with the interest of my favor. You will not be marked by scarcity, but by abundance. You will not be remembered for your tears, but for your smile. You will not be known for your fall, but for your victory. Every beat of your heart is proof that my Spirit sustains and guides you. Nothing is random, nothing escapes my attentive gaze. Every gesture, every word you speak, every thought that rises within your mind is observed with love and purpose. Like a perfect symphony, your life is composed of notes of grace and compassion, and even those that seem dissonant find harmony when seen from eternity's perspective. I tell you, no pain is wasted, no loss is meaningless. Everything works together for the manifestation of the good I have already designed for you. When the world seems to tremble, remember that I am the unshakable foundation beneath your feet. When the voices of doubt try to confuse you, listen to my whisper that says, "Be strong and courageous, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." Joshua chapter 1 verse 9. I am shaping every moment, turning every tear into wisdom and every battle into triumph. Learn to rest in the certainty that even silence is an answer. While you wait, I am working. While you question, I am preparing. While you suffer, I am refining. Your destiny is not one of ruin but of glory, not of lack but of abundance, not of fear but of fullness. Your story, my child, is being written with the ink of my grace. Every page, even those stained by pain and disappointment, will become a testimony of restoration. Do not fear the present, nor what lies ahead. What seems like opposition is only the stage I prepare to reveal my strength through you. Do not focus on the attack, focus on the harvest that is approaching. Do not fix your eyes on those who conspire against you, but on the heavens that align in your favor. Many have tried to understand why you are still standing, and the answer lies in the secret of my love. You are surrounded by angels, protected by promises, sustained by a faith that comes not only from within you but from me. The enemy has tried to blur your vision, to make you believe that the time of abundance would never arrive, but today I declare, what I have prepared cannot be stopped. The conspiracy will become a blessing. The attack will turn into prosperity. What seemed like a threat will blossom into victory. For I am the one who transforms curses into blessings and scarcity into overflowing grace. Your life will become living proof that faithfulness always wins, and the heavens are already moving to fulfill the promise spoken over you. This is the word I place upon you today: you will live in abundance. You will overflow with peace and multiply in honor. Everything I place in your hands will become a channel of life, a source of provision and inheritance for many. My blessing is like a river, my child, and a river never flows for itself. It moves, expands, nourishes dry lands, and causes what was dead to bloom again. So is the anointing upon you. It is not for a moment, but for generations to come. What I am multiplying in your hands today will be seen in your home, felt by your family, celebrated by your children, and inherited by your grandchildren. This is a promise of continuity, a spiritual legacy that surpasses time and boundaries. And I will establish my covenant between me and you and your descendants after you throughout their generations for an everlasting covenant. Genesis chapter 17 verse 7. Just as I blessed Abraham, I will make of you a pillar of faith and hope. Those who attempt to touch your life do not realize they are touching something far greater, a promise that encompasses generations. Your victory will not be yours alone, it will be the legacy of all who come after you. Your prayers, my child, are seeds that will blossom in the lives of those who come after you. Your tears today will become testimonies for your grandchildren, and your example will be a light for those who follow your path. You were not called merely to survive, but to leave a legacy, and that legacy will be one of faith, perseverance, and restoration. Where there was ruin, I will raise pillars of glory. Where despair reigned, I will cause hope to flourish. Where there was emptiness, I will bring fullness. You are not fighting for something small, you are shaping an eternal inheritance. Every act of your faithfulness echoes in heaven and shapes destinies. The light you carry will not fade with time but will shine brighter as darkness deepens. You are a lighthouse for those walking in shadows, a harbor for those seeking refuge, a living testimony that faith can transform the story of an entire household. Everything I place in your hands today is part of a plan beyond your comprehension. So do not fear the words of opposition, nor be shaken by the attacks. They are not signs of defeat, but of the greatness that is about to be revealed. I declare over you a blessing without limits. Your children, even those who seem distant today, will return to me. Your grandchildren will grow surrounded by peace, prosperity, and health. Your home will be a sanctuary of faithfulness and divine presence. The voices that once sowed discord will witness reconciliation blooming before their eyes. Where there was oppressive silence, songs of gratitude will rise. I see your table set, filled with bread and abundance, not only for you, but for everyone who enters your home. Those who mocked you will sit at your table and witness what I have done. Those who wished your downfall will see your harvest. And your hands will not only gather, but also give generously, for true prosperity is meant to be shared. I will make you a channel of blessing, a refuge for the weary, a fountain for the thirsty, a mirror of my goodness. What you receive now does not end with you, it flows into life for many. And Michael, my archangel, continues to march before you. He opens paths, dismantles traps, neutralizes attacks, and ensures that your inheritance remains untarnished. Do not be surprised that you still stand. Many do not understand how you have endured so much, but I tell you, there are celestial warriors surrounding you. Angels encircle you, unseen hands sustain you. The prosperity I pour upon you is not limited to material wealth, it is complete prosperity. It touches your mind, renews your emotions, restores your health, and strengthens your faith. It is an anointing that flows from within, transforming your inner being before manifesting in the external. Beloved, I pray that you may prosper in all things and be in health, just as your soul prospers. 3 John chapter 1 verse 2. I cause you to prosper in wisdom, in peace, and in fullness. You will no longer live bound by the scarcity of the past, for the new season before you is one of restoration. Everything that was withheld will be returned in double measure. Everything that was lost will be restored in beauty. Walk confidently, my child, for your life is a living testimony of my power and faithfulness. And when you look around and see the fruits blooming, you will know, this is the harvest of the faith you kept, even when everything seemed to fall apart. Hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, Write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.